Hi, I'm Karen. I'm a personal trainer with the North Suburban YMCA, and I am here today to take you through 30 minutes of strength training exercises. If you want to have some music, put your own music on and listen to it in the background. I'll try to speak loudly enough that you can hear me. You'll also want a mat and some type of weights, whether it's soup cans or bags filled with sand, dumbbells, whatever you might have at home. Hopefully you'll have warmed up. If you haven't, push pause, warm up a little bit, and then join me for 30 minutes of strength training. We are going to start with squats. So you can grab dumbbells or soup cans or bags of sand. You can also use just your body weight. You want to start with your feet hip width apart. If you've got weights in your hands, you can hold them here or down in here, whatever's comfortable for you to do your squats. Your chest is going to be up, your shoulders are going to be down, your belly is going to be tight the whole time. You're going to send your tush back, come down and up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Lower down, come back up. We are doing a full body workout using added weight if you need it, but again, not if you don't, and using our own body weight. So this is what it looks like from the front. Your knees point straight ahead the whole time. I'm going to demonstrate from the side as well. Your tush is going back, your knees stay behind your toes, your chest stays up the whole time. Tush goes back. You want to do as many as you can that you hit fatigue. What is fatigue? Fatigue is as many as you can do with good form. That good form is tush going back, chest staying up, knees pointing straight ahead. Fatigue might also be your muscles just get too tired to do anymore. That's what we're shooting for. When you hit fatigue, we're going to move on to the next exercise. The next exercise is going to be a one-arm dumbbell row. However, I was warm. Now I'm toasty. I need to lose the shirt. Okay. So our next is going to be a one-arm row. You can do this exercise without weights, or you can pretend you've got extra weight in your arm, or you can grab a dumbbell or a soup can or a bag of sand. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, both legs bend. Lean slightly over. You can rest your elbow on your thigh, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blade together and pull up. Your back is going to be flat. Squeeze and pull. Lifting with your middle back, your rhomboids, and then your lats are pulling up. You've got your arm helping. Belly button to your spine. Keep your back stable. Squeeze and pull. Good form with this exercise is keeping your ears pulled down away from your shoulders. Not using your neck muscles to help you get that weight up and down. Good form has that flat back. Squeeze and pull. And we're going to switch sides when you're ready. Come on, and let's do the other side. Tailbone is back, back is flat, squeezing and pulling. I'm going to turn so you can see me from the front now. Squeeze and pull. And this is what it looks like from the other side. Tailbone is in the air, back is flat. Squeezing your shoulder blades together with your rhomboids, pulling up with your lats, lower traps, keeping your shoulder away from your ear. Don't let it creep up, keep it down. Squeeze and pull. You want to do as many as you can until your body gets too tired to do anymore, or you lose that form of having your back flat, being able to squeeze and pull without that shoulder coming up. Alrighty, now we're going to do some lunges. So you can take a weight in each hand. You don't have to have extra weight. We're going to do single leg lunges. I'll stand sideways first so you can see what it looks like. You've got a nice long stride. Your back heel is up the whole time. Your torso is tall. You're going to bend both knees and come back up. If you work within a range of motion, that works for you. If you can bring your knee all the way down to the floor, great. If not, don't. We're using both legs. We're using both glutes, but differently. Your front leg is doing more of the work. Your back leg is doing more of the stabilizing. And of course, you want to be using your core the whole time. Your belly button is towards your spine. Your chest stays up the whole time. Your shoulders stay down. If you fatigue, you stop. I've got a couple more in me, and I will stop. Torso tall. If you start to lean over, or if you start to push up with your back leg more, that's fatigue and you're done. All right, let's switch legs. Back heel is up, shoulders are down, torso is tall, down and up. And if you can go all the way to the floor, super. If not, that's okay too. My left knee does not have the flexibility to go to the floor. That's okay. Your two sides may be different. Remember, you've got more weight on your front leg than your back leg is stabilizing. Your core is engaged the whole time. Lowering and pushing up with that front leg, stabilizing with the back leg. All right, come down and up one last time. Okay, if you have heavier and lighter weights, go to some lighter weights. If you only have one set of weights, use no weights for this exercise. What we're going to do is a reverse fly. Your back will be flat. You're going to be lifting up with both arms, working the muscles in the middle of your back and on your shoulder blades. Smaller muscles this time. I'm going with my lightest weights. You go with what works for you. I'll kind of turn so you can see the position. From the front, it looks like this. From the side, it looks like this. From the rear, it looks like this. Okay, demonstrating from this side, my back is flat. I'm going to look straight down. Start with my arms straight down from my body. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together and lift up from the elbows. You want to remember to keep those shoulders down away from your ears and squeeze and pull. Using the muscles between my shoulder blades again, and then along the shoulder blades. Lead with the elbow. Demonstrating so you can see from the front. My arms do not get straight. My back stays as straight as I can. You want to look down the whole time to keep your neck neutral. When you hit fatigue, you're done. If you can go longer than me, keep going. If you have to stop before I do, stop. Keep your neck out of it. And I am done. Okay. Next on our agenda, we're going to do some push-ups. So you'll want your mat or your towel on the floor. And you can do a variety of push-ups. You can do them from your knees. You can do them from your feet. You can walk out, push up, walk back. So I'll demonstrate that one first. You can decide whether or not that's something you might want to do. You'll start at the side of your mat. You'll bend down to the mat. Walk your hands out. Give a push-up. Come back up. That works. Or push-ups from your feet. Or you could do push-ups from your knees. Or you could do a full plank. Or you could do an elbow plank. You choose what's going to be best for you. I'm going to start by demonstrating that walkout, but you pick the exercise that's going to be best for you. Ready? Here we go. So you do the exercise that's best for you. What do you think about while you're doing these? You want to keep your abdomen tight, your glutes tight, your thighs tight the whole time. If you're going up and down, you'll stand up and then walk out with the other hand. The next time you do it, keep that body stable. Down and up. You just do as many as you can. If you're doing push-ups, lay straight the whole time. You do not have to go down to the floor. You can do partial down. That's still a good workout. And remember, you could be doing this from your knees too. Just as many as you can do to fatigue. When you fatigue, I want you to hold it in a plank, or a plank, or a plank, or a plank, until you're done. All right. Let's be done. Moving on. We're going to lie on our back. We're going to do a dead bug exercise. A dead bug is where you have your back flat into the floor, your knees up, your feet out, fingers or hands are pushing into your knees are pushing into your hands. Then you're going to straighten out the same arm and leg while you push the other two together and you push your back down with your abdomen the whole time. If it starts to hurt your low back or your hip flexor area, you can hold on to your knee so that you're not straining that area. You can hold on, or you can push them into each other. Push your back into the floor the whole time. Keep your neck relaxed, your chin tucked in. Push your back down. Let's do one more on each side. Push that back down. And come on up, put your feet flat. Next we're going to do a bridge. So your knees will be up, your feet will be flat. You're going to push those hips up and down. Pull your shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And raise those hips up and down. We were strengthening the front side with the dead bug. Now we're strengthening the back side with the bridge, up and down. One more. Now you're going to take one ankle, put it on the other side. Try to still keep those hips level. Keep your leg lined up the way it was before, and bring those hips up and down. Up and down. Try to keep both glutes squeezed. Your hips are going up and down. Your shoulders are down away from your ears. Up and down. One more. And let's switch sides. Line that foot up where it would be for a regular bridge. Take your other ankle, put it on the thigh. Try to keep the hips level. Shoulders are down. Neck is tucked in. Use your abdomen. Keep your core tight through every exercise we do. Neck is relaxed. All right, we're going to do another chest exercise. Another back exercise. We just did chest with our push-ups before we did the last two. So we're going to do something called a lat pullover. And a lat pullover is where you have your arms straight up in the air. Your chin is tucked in. You've got a little bend in your elbows. Then you're going to take that shoulder joint, bring it back over your head and back up. You want to make sure that your lower abdomen is tight the whole time. Knees up, feet flat, belly button to your spine. Ready? Lower those weights down from the shoulder joint and bring them back up. Keep your wrists as strong as you can. Don't use your neck. Tighten that abdomen down low. Use that for leverage. Lower and raise. Lower and raise. Don't use your neck. Don't use your face. Down and up. Breathe. Up and down. One more. And now we're going to do a chest fly. You're going to keep the dumbbells in your hands. If you feel like you may need something a little lighter or heavier, switch to lighter soup cans or heavier soup cans or bags of sand or dumbbells. You're going to open and close your chest. Still got the knees up, the feet flat, the belly tight. Your palms face each other. You lead with the elbows. You've got a pretty good bend in those elbows the whole time. Your chest muscles. Down and up. Open and close from that chest. Chin is tucked in. Neck is relaxed. Your core engaged. Don't use the muscles in the front of your neck or in your face to help you. And as always, fatigue is as many as you can do with good form. So if you find yourself starting to use your neck, you're starting to lose your form, which just means that you fatigue the muscles that you're trying to use. And if you simply just get too tired to do anymore, That is also fatigue. Belly button to your spine. And I've got one more knee. All right, you're going to put those dumbbells down. You're going to get back up. And we're going to do a curtsy squat next. So, you can use dumbbells, you can use nothing. Remember, your body, your workout. So, what I'm going to do is hold my dumbbells here. A curtsy squat, you step behind and come back up. Behind and come back up. So join me when you're ready. Chest is up, shoulders are down. Remember, core engaged all the time. You're going to have your weight on this leg the whole time. This leg is going to be the leg that's moving. I like to have my hands here when I curtsy squat, going down and up, down and up. Remember, your weight is on the stationary leg. It's the one doing the work. In fact, you don't even have to touch this foot down. You could just keep it up the whole time, unless you lose your balance, in which case you put your foot down. How low can you go? Keep that chest up. Good. You should feel it in your thigh and in your glute of the stationary leg. Down and up. And let's switch legs. So this leg will be my stationary leg now. Reaching down and up. I need to move a little. Okay. Oh. Join me when you're ready. Down and up. Move my dumbbells because my arms got tired. Down and up. You want to keep that chest up. Keep your core engaged. More weight on the stationary leg. Remember, the other leg doesn't have to touch. Balance isn't as good on this leg. You already saw that. I've got 4 more. How low can you go? All right. Next on the agenda. Okay, side planks. So you get to pick what you're going to do with your side planks. You can do rotating side planks. You can do side leg raises if planks aren't for you. Although I'd like you to at least try a plank for at least a little bit. So come down on your side. And I'm going to set my watch for 1 minute. You don't have to join me for the whole minute. For planks, you're going to have those legs out. You can either plank to your knees, or you can plank to your feet. You can plank to your elbow, or your hand. You pick. I'm going to do my elbow and I'm going to rotate so you can see what that looks like, but you can also hold that plank, or you can go up and down, or up and down. We're working this side of our body. This side of our body is helping to stabilize. This side and this side are helping to stabilize as well. All right, enough talk. Join me when you're ready. Ready? Get set. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Shoulder stacked, hips, knees, and ankles stacked. Tighten your belly, buttocks, and thighs. Ready? Get set. Go. So you're stacked. You're coming up. This is a stationary plank to the feet. Remember, you could do it to your knees, or you could go up and down. And I'm going to demonstrate rotating. I bring one arm down. I switch to the other. Add a leg lift. And you can hold here a bit, or you can go right down and rotate to the other. We're shooting for a minute. You don't have to do it for the entire minute. Remember, you need to fatigue your body, not mine. So you do what's best for you. You have 20 seconds left. Take breaks when you need them. Remember, you could add a leg lift. You could be holding on one side the whole time. Chest is up, shoulders are pulled down, belly is tight. All right, that minute is up. I'm going to turn so that you can still see me and I can still see you. Okay, you're on the other side now. So you can plank to your elbow, you can plank to your knees or your feet, or you can plank to your hand to your knees or your feet. You pick. You can hold it stationary or you can rotate. I'll demonstrate the rotating again. Shoulders stacked, hips, knees, and ankles are stacked. Belly, buttocks, and thighs are tight. Ready, get set, go. So your chest is up. Remember, you could add a leg lift. Come down and up, whatever works for you. Or you could rotate. Add a leg lift. As you do these exercises, keep that chest up and your shoulders down. Whether you're raising and lowering your hips to the mat, whether you're holding steady, whether you're rotating. You do what's best for you. Push that chest up the whole time. Pull your shoulders down the whole time. And we have 20 seconds again. Try to keep your spine neutral the whole time. Pick your challenge. And we are done. Okay. Let's see what's next for us here. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Come on up. We are going to do a deadlift, working the back of our thighs now. So you're going to grab your weights, whether it's soup cans, bags of sand or rocks, dumbbells. Grab a weight that's going to work for you. If you don't know what that is yet, start with one. You can always change it. Your legs are going to be straight, but they can bend as you go up and down. You're going to keep your spine straight the whole time. I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let me get a little closer so you can see better. Shoulder blades are squeezed together. Belly button is to your spine. You're going to slide your hands down your legs in a range of motion that your body can do. I was born with very tight hamstrings, so I don't get to go down very far. You'll notice it will loosen up as I go. Join me when you're ready. You're driving through your heels. You're using your hamstrings and glutes to bring yourself down. You lower yourself down through those muscles. You keep your back flat the whole time. Then you push through your heels. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Keep that back flat the whole time. Your shoulder blades are squeezed together. Your spine stays neutral all the way through your neck. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Back is flat. Drive through your heels, using the back of your thighs, your glutes to lower and raise. Drive through those heels. Keep your shoulder blades squeezed together the whole time. So you might notice, like me, you can go a little deeper the more you do. I've got 2 more in me. And remember, fatigue is as many as you can do with good form, so if your back is starting to round, you get to be done. All right. Next we have a shoulder press. We have 8 minutes to go in our workout. So shoulder press is next. If your shoulders don't do the shoulder press well, then you can just do a range of motion exercise. You could go to a wall, walk up that wall, walk back down. Not everybody's shoulders can do this exercise. I do this exercise in a neutral position, but some people do it in a military position. My shoulders don't do military, so I do neutral. I'm actually going to do this one on my knees. You do not have to go onto your knees. Otherwise, I'm really far away for you to see the tops of my hands. Your chest is up, your shoulders are down, your belly is tight. If you're standing, your tush is slightly back. If you're kneeling, you squeeze those glutes. And then you're going to use the muscles that your weights are touching, whether it's soup cans or dumbbells, and you're going to go up and down, up and down. You don't have to get your arms perfectly straight. They don't have to come in, your elbows don't have to touch your head. You work in a range of motion that works for you. If you're getting fatigued, you could do one arm at a time. I have some shoulder issues, so this is a particularly challenging exercise for me, but I do believe it's important to try to keep range of motion in your shoulders as much as you can. I'm going down to one at a time. Up and down. When you are fatigued, you are done. Fatigue would mean maybe you're starting to use your neck too much, or you just can't do this anymore. That's fatigue. I've got one more on each side. My belly is tight, trying to keep my shoulders down. All right, the next exercise we're going to do is bicep curls. I'm going to get my heavier soup cans because I'm a little stronger there than I am in my shoulders. I'm going to get back down on my knees, but you can do this one standing. Remember, if you're standing, your tush is back. Your belly is tight. You're curling the dumbbells up and down with your elbows locked at your sides. And I'll demonstrate a little closer, but I will do this one from my side. So if you're standing, your tush is slightly back. If you're kneeling, your glutes are squeezed. Your elbows are locked at your sides. You're going to curl those dumbbells up and down. Elbows locked at your sides the whole time. Chest is up the whole time. Shoulders are down. You want to control those weights as you go up and down. I like to rotate the weights. Some people like to keep them up the whole time. Some people like to keep them in a hammer position the whole time. I'm game with whatever works for you. Elbows locked at your sides. Controlling the weight the whole time. What do I mean by that? Sometimes as we get tired, the weights just fall. I don't want you to do that. I want your chest up, your shoulders down, your belly tight the whole time. I want you controlling those dumbbells. If you need extra leverage, get it from your abdomen, not from swinging your body. I've got one more in me. Up and down. All right. Everybody's going to join me on the floor now. We're going to lie on our back and do triceps. My triceps aren't quite as strong as my biceps. I'm going with my lighter soup cans. On your back, with your knees up and your feet flat. Once again, you're going to push your belly button into your spine. Okay. Arms are going to be straight up again, like when we did the lat pullover. But this time, we're going to keep our shoulder joint stable, and we're going to bend from the elbows down and out, triceps extension. Chin is tucked in, neck is relaxed. Bend and straighten. And your tricep muscles, which are the muscles on the back of your arms. Neck is relaxed. It's not helping. If you find this to be hard, you can do one arm at a time. If you find it to be easy, you can bring your arms back more, so your elbows are more towards your face than over your body, and those dumbbells will come down behind your head instead of to the crown of your head. We're working the back of your arms, not your neck. So if your neck is starting to help, that means you're fatigued because you've lost the form of just using your triceps to do this exercise. Make sure your belly button is to your spine. Neck is relaxed. Chin is tucked in. I've got one more in me after this one. As many as you can. All right. Go ahead and put your dumbbells down. We're going to roll over onto your front for a low back exercise. What you're going to do now is you're going to put your hands under your forehead so you're lying with your spine neutral. You're going to tighten your glutes, tighten your abdomen, and you're going to raise and lower your legs off of the ground, strengthening your hamstrings, glutes, and your low back muscles. Your neck is relaxed, your upper body is relaxed. Raise and lower. Up and down. Try to not push with your upper body. Try to just use that lower body. The back of your ribs on down. Don't grab with your feet. All right, excellent. Come on up to your hands and knees. You're going to do a bird dog exercise. So that's going to work your low back again, as well as your shoulder, your arm, and your leg. You're going to lift up one leg and the opposite arm. Oops, I got to move up a little. Looking straight down, straight in front of you and behind you. Opposite arm and leg. Looking straight down, trying to keep your hips as level as you can. Tendency would be to lean towards the leg that you have on the ground. You want to try to keep the hip level and not lean side. Keep that hip as level as you can. Straight down. One more each side. All right. You're going to sit back down on your feet. Drop your head between your arms. Stretch out that low back. Get just about everything in 30 minutes. I hope that you felt like you got a good workout. And I hope you have a great day. I hope to see you in person again one day soon.